it's Mandy from Mandyleeplays, and in this video I'm going to do my September gaming journal. And if you guys don't know or you're new here, my gaming journal is basically where I tell you what games I beat, what games I'm playing, and what games I want to play in the future. I love to do these kinds of videos because it helps me accountable for the games that I beat and my backlog, which is very good. And of course I like to hear from you guys and what your progress is, so let me know what games that you beat, that you are playing, or do you want to play in the future in the comments down below. So with all that out of the way, let's get to the games that I beat. And I beat a lot, and I'm so proud of myself. Well, I only beat 3, but they're beefy games, so I'm so proud of myself. The first game I beat is Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Now this game has been on these kinds of videos a lot on my channel because it's one of those games that keep going on, but I finally beat the Sunbreak main baddie. Now I didn't do this alone, I had help from my wonderful teammates, so thank you Peter, Jugs, and our wonderful teacher Kendo. I couldn't have beat it without you guys. And also it was just so fun to hang out and play Monster Hunter. Now I do have a Discord, that's where I play with a bunch of people. So if you want to join the Discord, it's free, it's in the link down below. Now there is still monsters that we have to beat, but we could do that whenever we want, but the main mission is beat. Now the next game I beat is pretty exciting because in my last gaming journal I was talking about how I was so behind compared to everybody else, but now in this one, it's a beat game and I'm excited, and that is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I beat it. Now there was a point where I was going slow, but then I hit this mark, I'm not gonna say what mark, and then it just hooked me in and I just couldn't stop playing, and I ended up beating it, so I'm really proud and excited. It was an amazing story, and while not my favorite is still Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I could confidently say it's my second favorite. Though I really like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as well, but it's still a really good game and I just can't wait for more in the future. So in case you guys haven't heard of this game, highly recommend. It is very good. Can't overstate that enough. I loved it. Now the next game I beat is a visual novel point-and-click puzzler, and that is AI The Summoning Files, the Nirvana Initiative. Holy cow, this game was wild. And compared to the first one, they've made so many changes to the puzzles, which make them a little bit harder, but a little bit more like you feel like you did a big brain when you figure it out, and I love that feeling. This game has a lot of twists and turns that kept me guessing and always on my toes, so it was never boring and dull. And we also have one of the main characters returning, which is Mizuki, and other characters as well, but more importantly Mizuki and her growth and stuff, which is very nice because I really loved her in the first game, so I was so excited to play as her in the second game. So these are the 3 games that I beat. Now 3 games might not sound as impressive, but when you have all these games circulating around you and coming out, 3 games is pretty impressive, especially since one is a massive JRPG and the other one is a detective visual novel. It's a lot. So before we start with the games that I'm currently playing, I want you guys to please hit that like button if you're liking the video so far, and please subscribe. I'm on my way to 5K by the end of the year, so if you want to help with that, then just press the button please. But besides all that, here is the first game that I'm currently playing, and that is Splatoon 3. I love this game so much. It's way better than Splatoon 2 in my opinion. And there's a lot going for it. There's still a lot of stuff I need to do, and I have to level up actually because I want my locker to get bigger. I know priorities, but yeah. And this game is just amazing, and it's going to keep upgrading and getting better as time goes on, like it did with 2. And the next Splatfest is kind of a challenging one. It's fire versus grass versus water. I'm leaning more towards water, but I always tend to pick the fire types as my starter. I don't know, I want the blue shirt, that's pretty much why, but then I'm like, I usually pick fire type Pokemon. I don't know what's going on in my head. This one is really hard though. I could eliminate grass because I have never really picked a grass Pokemon except for Chikorita. Anyways, I'm currently playing Splatoon 3 with my friends, and if you want to join in, we have a Discord going for Splatoon 3 specifically. Like I said, link in the description if you want to join. For the longest time, I've been wanting a JRPG series that expands on its world and lore by each game. So calling in The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. Now, the Trails game is a niche JRPG series where all the storylines connect, the world is the same, and it often has recurring characters or recurring stories that you need to know for the next entry. So it has that world building and story that match. So instead of taking the Final Fantasy approach, it took the story approach that I wanted. But there's a caveat to this. It's mind-blowing all the backtracking I have to do. With this being the most recent title on the Nintendo Switch, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finally get into the series. So I dove headlong into Trails of Zero and I love it so far. It's really, really cool. It's not like your other JRPGs. You're actually a police officer for the special division and you go around fighting gangs and doing police stuff, and it does a really good job keeping the story self-contained, but it's still part of an overarching story through the games. Now, a lot of Trails fans think that this is probably not the first game you should start with, but it's the game I got, so I'm starting with this one. I am really lost sometimes when they talk about the world and stuff because I don't really know. It would be so more memorable if I knew the freak what they were talking about. I'm just like, look at all these cool events that I haven't played because it's my first game. So the next game that I'm currently playing is Nier Automata for the Switch. So I got a review code for Nier Automata for the Switch, which I was really excited about because Nier Automata is one of my favorite JRPGs of all time, and I played the heck out of it on the PlayStation. Now, I'm playing it here and there because I did beat it like 3 times on my PlayStation. So I'm doing a really, really casual playthrough of the game where I'm not rushing or anything. I'm just taking my time and seeing how it runs on the Switch, which it runs really good. Now on to the games that I want to play in the future. Now for super scary game. I've decided to pick up Fatal Frame for the Nintendo Switch as our game for the month because I just think it's pretty cool with the whole picture stuff. And people say it's not that scary, but it is still kind of scary because I'm a huge weenie when it comes to scary games. But my threshold has increased a little bit from playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So I thought I'm ready to up the ante a bit. And a lot of people recommended Fatal Frame, so I was like, okay, let's give that one a shot and see what it's about. And the next game I want to get into, it's not out yet, but it's Bayonetta 3! Yes, we get to see the sexy queen coming in October, and I can't wait till it comes out. It's a hack and slash style game with Bayonetta, and if you haven't played Bayonetta, it's available on the Switch 1 and 2. So pick those up if you want to. They're really, really good. But I can't wait for 3 and to see where the story goes, and most of all to see our favorite witch queen, Bayo, slay with her new outfits and abilities, and I just can't wait. Hi guys, it's Editing Mandy, and I forgot to mention, I feel the same way towards Mario & Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I can't wait for that game, though I don't know when I'll get the time to play it properly, but I am still excited for it. So that is it for my gaming journal for September. What a month. A bunch of good games, a bunch of games I beat, and a bunch of games that I'm looking forward to. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. I would appreciate it. And if you like my channel, would love to see more, please hit that subscribe button. You will not be disappointed. By all means, let me know what games you're playing, you've beat, or you plan on playing in the future in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. You can catch me on my Twitter at Mandyleeplays. Hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day. And as always, play a good game. Peace.